Hi, this is Jenny here, hiya, in my art room, and people have been asking about skins and what we do with them, and I was just going to show you how I make this jewellery with the skins. So these are the backs that you get off eBay or Amazon. Amazon I've bought mine off, and these are the glass tops that you put into them, like that. Skins are the dribbly leftovers of your paint when you're painting that go off the edge. This one is extremely thin, but I like the colour, so I'm going to have a go with it. And I use a wet wipe, like a Johnson's wet wipe, for cleaning off. I'm using a craft knife here. I'm using this glue, which is diamond glaze, water-based glue. You need to have one of these mats, which is a self-healing mat, self-healing. Bit of tissue, toilet paper, and when they're finished I put them on these pendant hangers, necklace strings. Oh dear God. Right, people also ask how do you store your skins, and this is what I do. I have a box here. I have a box, and inside my box is greaseproof paper, and in between each layer I'm keeping different skins. Some of them I'll probably never use, some of them I will use, but those are my leftover bits, and that's why, and I keep them in this box all together in a layer. So let me show you how I do make a pendant using this very thin piece of rubbishy paint. So first of all, you're going to look for a bit. There's lots of holes and skanky bits here that won't be any use. So I need to find a bit where it looks pretty. I quite like that, and also is thick enough. So I'm going to go for that piece. So make sure there's paint skin underneath the whole piece of glass, and then you cut it round with your craft knife carefully. Mind your fingers, and take that out of the way. So now you have a piece that matches, and you can lift it up gently here and peel the skin off the back. So the next thing I'm going to do is take a cloth and give it a rub, because you don't want any finger marks underneath. So you're particularly cleaning the underside, the flat side. Set it back down, get your diamond glaze, take your lid off and put some glue on top here. There we go. That's probably too much glue. Can you see what I've got on there? Whatever squeezes out, it doesn't matter because you can wipe it off. So now you want to put the side that you want to see facing down onto the glass. So just drop that down and then pick it up and press it down carefully. Turn it over and make sure you don't have some air bubbles showing. That's fine, set that down. Gosh, that was way too much glue. Take some glue here. I don't think I need much because there's a lot on that. Put a little bit of glue in here, particularly around the edges, and then drop your piece in. Have a look at it and see which way round you want it to be. I'm going to have that dark spot at the bottom of the pendant, so I'll put it that way. There we go. Press it firmly in and wipe off the excess glue there. Then take your wet wipe. Gosh, I've made a mess. Take your wet wipe and give it a wipe, because get that glue off before it sets. All the time you're pressing it in so any air gets squeezed out. I'm holding it tightly with this hand. Okay, then you take your knife and you go around here, and if there's any little tiny bits, see like there, of skin that's come through, get rid of that. You don't want that to be there. Now you can always go back afterwards and get any little odd bits of glue off. And then I take my cloth again and give it a rub so I can see if it's okay. And that's my pendant. That looks okay. Let's do a couple more. I forget that skinny piece of stuff. It's not very easy to work with. This is a really nice colour here, but it's a bit bumpy up and down. So this one has got a chip out of it. It's not made properly. So that one's for the bin. Goodbye. So let's see if we can get some bright colour here. That's quite nice. There's no point going over the split because it won't work properly. So I'm going to cut it there, hold it tightly, cut around. This one's a lot thicker, more substantial piece of skin. And go around that. There we go. So there's your piece. Sticks down because of what it's made of. Okay, so wipe the top first. This is called the cabochon, this bit. Give it a nice wipe so you've got no fingerprints on it. Give it a bit of glue. I won't get too excited this time with the glue. Sometimes the back side of your skin is better than the top side, so that's always worth looking on the other side if you don't see anything you like. See which side I prefer actually of where I've cut. That's quite nice as well. I think I might use the back side actually this time. Press that down. Yeah, that's quite nice. Rub it from the middle out so that if there's any little air bubbles it'll get pressed out. Take your little back, bit of glue, and I'm going to have these going down, up and down, so we'll put those in that way. Press it in nicely. Not so much glue coming out this time because I didn't get so excited with it. Give it a wipe with the wet piece to get any excess glue off that's creeped out. Check for any bits of excess skin. Don't see any. And that's ready to sit and dry off. And I quite often put them under a tin or something just to hold them down and overnight. Like perhaps put something on top of them. That's no good. So let's see if I can do one more here. Ooh, that's nice. That's the back, isn't it? Yeah. Gosh, the back's nicer than the front. That's quite nice. Let's have that one. You might think you won't know where to go, but when you start moving it around, you'll find somewhere that you like. So I quite like that as well. I think that's more interesting. Yeah, just make sure you're not cutting where you've not got enough to cover the whole cabochon piece of glass. It's called cabochon because of the shape where it's flat on one side and curved on the other. There we go. And lift the glass off. Pick it up. And if you accidentally cut it, just check it and go for another piece if you accidentally rip it or something. I have once or twice put a ripped piece on and made sure that it didn't show, but it's better not to be ripped. I don't know if I like that now. Let's have a look, see what it looks like. Oh yeah. Gosh, doesn't it look better with the glass on it than on its own? What a difference when you put the glass on. Brings it to life. So I'll pop some glue onto here. Decide which way we're going to put it. I think maybe like that. And then gently press it in. I really like that one. So that's a quick show you how you do it, how I do it. I'm sure there's other ways to do it, but I do rather like those three. What do you think? And just to show you here, get a bit of fluff off before it glues on. Just to show you what else I've done, here's a whole pile more that I've made. I've got a craft fair coming up very soon, so I made these. I do like that one, and that's what they look like when the pendant's on. I like this a lot. I'm not sure if that'll go down well or whether it's just too pale. I love this one. And this one. In fact, I love them all. That's nice. Lots of copper in it. Okay, so I hope that helps, and speak to you all again soon. Take care. Bye. I can work out how to turn this.